Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay, do I have to? I just greet them.
Yeah, you can just greet.
Okay.
Anyhow, be free.
Yeah,
No
just want to
pressure.
say hello to everyone that knows me, especially to my family. Okay, most of my family is not here in Queenstown, but people that I do have is actually family, yeah.
Wow.
So it's basically my sister, them in George, in Joburg, East London. I'm actually from East London, so I'm not from
You're
Queenstown.
from East London. I thought you're from here.
Yeah,
I
so
wonder why.
and then there's also my family. That's the people that I actually call my family here in
That you
Queenstown.
built, the family
Yes, the
that you
relationship
built,
I
yeah.
built here in Queenstown, they're all family. They're not
Wow,
friends, they're family. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, let's now get into how you actually got into the world of business. And you, as you tell us that, you can touch a little bit on who you are, your background, just for us to know you a little bit better, and then also, you know, get into the space of what happened that you decided, you know what, I'm gonna start Mibas.
I used to be like I said, I'm actually from East London, so I moved here 2017.
Okay.
I was a store manager, retail store manager
Okay.
in basically 2 stores in Queenstown.
Okay.
Mr. Price Group. So
Okay.
it's basically Mr. Price, the first store, and then Milady's.
Okay.
So I was store managers in both of those shops. And then I actually left retail.
Okay.
And I'm a person that can't sit still.
Okay. You're hyper.
I like to create stuff. I like finding out about new things and all that. So I actually started Mibas #BossLady first, which is a pre-love clothing store.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
And then I also started a sanitary pad campaign, which I'm still running. I've
Okay.
actually got a target for 1,000 sanitary pads that I have to collect this year. So I'm still doing that. And then I studied ICB, which is bookkeeping.
Okay.
But I only went up to certificate level. And then I'm currently studying ECD, early child development.
Okay.
So I actually want to open up a school. So basically, Mibas Food is
the component of everything else.
Yeah,
that
so
you do.
it's like the one is funding the other one to get where I want to
sure,
be. Yeah, because I actually want to be in the ECD, the early child development thing. Yeah. So the one is funding the other one, and then when it's like then
You have
we'll
enough
see
capital.
I'll see what to do. Maybe I'll carry on with everything that I'm doing. So yeah, I also make piñatas.
Okay, you have to explain what that is, because
Piñatas basically
because someone might not know.
It's a party favor, like you create a character and then you out of a box and then you put sweets in that. You put a blindfold on. You have the stick and
then you
you
heat it
until
the
sweets come out. Yeah, I also make that stuff.
Wow, that's lovely.
Yeah.
And at Mibas, what kind of because that's the main one that we can focus
the
on
Mibas
today.
Food, yes.
Mibas Food. So what kind of food do you serve? If someone knocks on your door, where are you located? And if someone knocks in, what kind of foods can they expect to get?
I'm located at Sasco Depot.
Okay.
It's basically, you know where Kumani Meats is.
Yes.
So the main, that one-way street in Kumani Meats, there where the fire department, traffic department, that side. So I'm basically situated there. And then like the foods that I offer is full meals.
Okay.
You get like your rice and whatever,
Veggies.
yes, that I offer. And then I also sell Gatsby's, which apparently people don't know what Gatsby's is.
That?
A Gatsby is basically like a foot long loaf. It's like, say, 40, 50 centimeters long. And then it's filled with, like, I offer the masala steak one, the chicken one, like grilled chicken. Then there's also the bacon. And then there's also the polony one. So it's that loaf filled with chips, with steak, with whatever, whichever one you want. Like,
choose.
yeah. And then there's like the lettuce, and then there's the cucumbers or gherkins or whatever
Do you
you
think my
want.
person can eat that and finish
No,
it?
no, 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 no. Well, if you are hungry, very hungry, and you
Oh, my
like to
word.
eat, yeah.
You're a
But you
foodie.
can actually get like 4 servings out of that one.
I'm thinking, yeah. If
Yeah.
it's the long,
Or you can even get 5, depending on how
the size of the
you
food that you
cut it, yeah.
consume.
And then I've also got the chips, also got the loaded chips, the
Mhm.
chips with the rations.
Okay.
And then there's also the loaded quarters. Loaded quarters is basically the same as the Gatsby, but it's just like a smaller portion
quarter.
in a quarter. Yeah, everyone knows what's a quarter.
Yes, you know what quarter is.
Yes. And then there's also the 1 rand fat cakes, the small 1 rand fat cakes. And then there's also the 10 rand ones with mince inside. So it's basically stuff that you can get anywhere. And then there's also burgers, like say every Tuesday we have the Tuesday 2 special where you get 2 burgers
At a
with
discounted
chips,
price.
with chips, yes, like for 100 rand.
Wow, 2 burgers.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
So we do that.
Yeah, and you see, this kind of food, are you a person who like you've known how to cook, like you're a chef, you're a foodie, like you're someone who loves food? I don't know. I'm asking, and the reason I'm asking that is I want to ask, why this kind of food? Why did you choose this simple, everyday food that anyone likes, or most people like?
It's because people already, what can I say? It's an inexpensive
Sure,
food. You see, it's
sure.
affordable. It's
Okay.
affordable. You can buy it, regardless of whether you can get it at Komani Meats or you can get it in any other takeaway.
It's
like,
affordable.
yes, it's affordable, and people actually enjoy it, especially with the fat cakes.
Yeah, that one flies. I'm sure you
They
cannot
get
keep up with
like
the demand.
you're 20, 30. I'll get like SMS or WhatsApp message 6:30 in the morning. Can I have 20 maquin? And that's maquinas. Can I? You know, it's like that, which is actually nice because they're actually enjoying what you do. So that's what I like about it. And the compliments that I get, it makes
your
you
food is nice.
exactly, yeah, it makes you want to do it more and more.
Wow.
And introducing like other stuff also, because I'm also thinking of making breakfast in the morning.
Okay.
And then there's also
like eggs and stuff.
Yeah, eggs, bacon, like what do they call it?
English
English, yeah.
Yeah.
breakfast. English breakfast, yes.
Okay.
And then I also want to offer the lunch box. Like, you know, there's some parents that's lazy to make lunches for their children and all that.
Yeah.
So like a sandwich with the fruit and a juice, packet of chips or something
The
like
standard. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they just pre-order, Michaela, can I please have this for my child? That
Pick it up.
yeah, they can pick it up or they can come and fetch it. Oh, I can go and take it to them, yes. And then there's also the coffees. I've also introduced coffee. So I've got the chai.
Especially in winter.
Yeah, the chai latte, and then the normal coffee and your iced coffee, iced tea. Yeah, stuff like that.
Wow.
Slowly but surely,
Yes,
we're
it'll grow,
building
you're
up.
building,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think it's important that you know, you allow the business itself to kind of guide you, and as you see, you know, it's gaining strength in a certain level, and then you add something else, and then you add until
Yes,
it becomes
it's basically communicating with your customers also. Ask them what do they want. Ask them what do they like. And also ask them like the
What would you
flavors and like
changes and stuff.
Yeah, like what would you like in winter? What you like in summer? Like go according to season, and then you know, because summer food and winter food is
It's not
totally
the
different.
same.
Winter is comfort food.
Yes, I'm
Winter is
thinking now
comfort food.
steamed bread or dumplings with some
Yes.
nice stew.
Oh, why do they call it like spindi and
Mohodu,
what
tribe,
lusu?
yes.
Yeah, even tribe also.
It will work in winter if you can
Yeah.
make a nice
And
tribe
sep and
and pap or
beans.
yes, or something.
Oh, I can't cook
You can't do pap.
I don't want to lie.
Easy.
I don't want to lie.
You can learn. I'm sure you can do seven beans.
Yeah, seven beans I can do.
And
I
rice.
can make
A small one.
No, the pap story, like the porridge that you eat in the morning. Yes,
The one
I
for the
can make
morning.
that. But the stuff
The stiff one, you'll get someone to help you. All right. Let's also just having been in the takeaway space, what are some of the challenges that you've seen, like that you've experienced, or that you understand, having been in the space, that a person who gets into this kind of a business, can be aware of? Or I'm thinking now of someone who's listening in today to our conversation and thinking, ish, I would also maybe want to get into that, for them to not believe that it's just a bed of roses.
Yeah.
So can you just enlighten us on that? Some challenges?
Like most of the challenges is, we're staying in Queenstown, and a lot of stuff in Queenstown is limited.
Sure.
It's limited. So like building a relationship with suppliers, that's like your best.
Problem.
Yes, that's the problem. Like even with getting the Gatsby roll, it was a huge problem because people weren't willing to actually make that size of roll, because some of them don't have a code to sell it. They're willing to do it, but the manager said there's no code to sell it on. The other ones is like,
you could go to like maybe Pick and Pay or
like
something,
ShopRite,
or yes,
I actually went to those stores. Like
they couldn't.
the
It was
one
hard.
person that actually helped me was the guy at Checkers.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually willing to make it for me, and he did, until I found someone that actually made it for me perfect. And I want to say thank you very much to him, actually, because he was the only one that was willing.
I wonder why it is that we cannot just buy it off the shelf, though. Like, or
No,
they
there
make a
is,
few.
there is a roll that you can, which is the foot long roll that they
Yes.
sell. But
It's not the
what?
same.
Yeah,
It's too small.
Yes, it's too small. Yeah, the what is too small. So
You
the
can't feel
length
it.
is there.
You can't feel the
No,
inside.
the inside, everything is perfect about that roll, but it's just a specific one that
That
I
you want.
personally want.
Oh my word. I see.
No, like I won't say I'm a perfectionist or anything, but if something doesn't look right, or if I cook something and it doesn't taste like according to what I
you
want
want
it
it
to,
to be.
and what I know that customers, okay, everyone's got a different taste, but like for
The
me,
standards
yeah,
that you
even
want to
if
meet.
I burn a fake cake or something, I will not sell it. Or if it's like harder, I will not
Do
sell
you
it
use,
to you.
I'm thinking, how much dough do you make a day? Do you know? Like how many?
Do you
what's
want to
the-
know on average, like how much
Yes.
fake cakes do I sell? Close to 200. Like 200 was the most that I actually
In one
sold
day.
in one day. Yeah.
So do you,
Yes, I wake up at 4 o'clock, sometimes at 5 in the morning, just to knead that dough.
oh my word.
So when I get to the shop, I will actually make fresh fat cakes
Every morning.
every day. Yeah, every day.
I'm thinking that over time you're going to be now counting the number of 12,5 of flour that you actually needs to make, because the more people know about you, and I mean you are really accessible where you are located, is like at the center of town, kind of. So people will demand more. So you probably need to automate the process. I don't know how, but to make it
Like,
quicker and easier.
yeah, like at the moment, I'm the only person that's working at the shop. I'm like by myself. I do every
Everything
single thing.
for now.
So it's basically preparing everything
Ahead. Yes,
in
yes.
advance. Like, okay, I'm gonna sell this today. I'm gonna, and like posting on social media. I have to put something on. Because otherwise, I will not make sales. I will not make sales.
You want people to holla in Xhosa?
You basically physically go out to
Hmm.
each and every office space,
And deliver
shop,
and deliver
and
and
all
deliver.
that, asking them, would you like to order this for tomorrow, or do you want that? Taking my status. I think people are actually like, what's the word? They go past my status or something,
Just
because
to check or show,
because
yeah.
I actually send messages to each and every contact on my phone.
Oh my God.
And
Intensive marketing. It's very
you have
important.
to,
you have to.
because otherwise people won't know about you.
Hmm.
They won't know about you. So if you don't talk about yourself or about your business, then
It's bye-bye business for you.
you can close your doors.
Another question I wanted to ask is the quality and the consistency. How do you achieve that? And I'm asking this from the perspective that when you go to KFC, you have a certain expectation that this food is going to taste like this. Yeah, well, so with you, do you have like recipes that you've written? I need to put this much sugar, I need to put this much chakalaka or whatever. I don't know, your spices and
Yes,
stuff.
with the soup I do.
Ne?
But with the sauces, like mixing different sauce, like just to get a different flavor from it and all that. Like
You
always,
try to
yes,
do
you
both.
always give them something unique
Sure. As long as
because
it tastes great.
yeah, yes. So you will have like your biryani curry, which is a little bit hot, like so.
That's nice.
I'll have like the mutton one, or I'll have the chicken one,
You
and then
can do biryani.
yes.
I've got no place where I can actually get some here in Queenstown.
But it's like the Malayan one, like the colored style one,
I
where
think that one.
where
I would like to
you
taste
still use the basmati rice and all that, and then you mix the rice or you mix your curry with lentils.
Oh,
And then you mix everything together. Yes, and you mix everything
That
together.
fruit tastes nice.
And then
And it's a bit hot, ne?
yeah, then you must have like say a green salad or something just to
To
cool down your
reduce.
yeah, it's not that hot, shape.
I haven't been able to get a place here since I would eat a lot of it in KZN. So since coming here, I haven't had at all in like a long time. So I need to taste yours.
Yeah.
I need to actually go past there and taste
Yes,
yours.
yes, you may.
So you just use different flavors to ensure that it's nice and it's different and you know entices
and
people.
everything is basically freshly made every single morning. So I'll basically go the day before or when the shop closed, then I'll get like see whatever short, like especially when it comes to your fruit and your vegetables and stuff like that. So
all right. And I think you've already touched on the way you market your business. Are you on so you said WhatsApp status and
I'm on TikTok, I'm on
every-
WhatsApp, I'm on
Wow, that's
Facebook,
lovely.
I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter.
Yeah,
I'm part of every single group in Queenstown.
You are not playing, Sissy. You want
No, I
everyone.
delete like over 2,000 pictures on my phone every single day from the
Wow.
people, or like just from the groups, people also selling.
Ending, yeah.
You see, because I also do a lot of stalls.
Okay.
I also do a lot of stalls because there's a lot of stalls happening in Queenstown. Also, like the Hung Club one, the Model one, and then there's also the Mothall one.
Yes.
Every first Saturday of the month, there is a Mothall market at the Mothall. What's that area called?
Sandringham or
Yeah, that side.
yeah.
So I'm also there, but with that one, I basically sell my arts and the crafts, like the earrings and stuff that I also
The
make.
other things.
Yeah.
Right. Now, let's advise someone who wants to get into this type of a business, wants to start a business selling some takeaways. What advice would you give them? Like, what will cause them to stay in this kind of business, and what will cause them to succeed in it? What will cause them to be different? Like, what will cause them to have it for the next 20 years?
I'm actually planning on doing that.
Ne.
Basically, planning.
Okay.
Planning is very important.
Mhm.
And then also see if you do have a market for the items that you want to sell.
Okay. Mhm.
That is also very important. And then make sure, like, look at the logistics part of your business.
Sure.
Like, do you have to source stuff out? Is there people that actually sell the stuff here? How much do they charge? Like, or basically the delivery fees for that items that you're getting somewhere else. Is it covering this amount that the people are selling in Queenstown also? Because you must remember there's a lot of people that also need their businesses to be boosted in Queenstown also. So for you to also source stuff from outside,
you can get it here.
and you can get it here because it actually costs the same amount by buying that side and also paying delivery fees. And then you get that same amount for that item here, and yet you can just drive up the road and get it. So basically planning, and then also check at your finances, and also very important to not forget to pay yourself.
Very important. Like,
very
support
important.
that one.
Yes, very important because we tend to forget about ourselves when it comes to business, because you're constantly concentrating on what's the next step, what can I offer today, what can I offer tomorrow, what can you do with this, how am I going to get that, where am I going to get the finances for this and all that. So make sure that you actually budget on how much you're going to spend on certain stuff, how much you're going to, like, your expenses, your profits, and
then
all that,
also your own
yourself,
takeaway.
yeah, and your takeaway too.
Wow, lovely. And a word to our young people. It is Youth Month currently. We still have what, about 6 days or so left. So what advice would you give to the young people listening in today, in general, specifically for business if you want, but in general as well, just a word to encourage them and, to say, because you are older, you have seen things. What would you say? Well, you are older, are you still youth? Yes,
No,
I know,
no,
I
no.
know you're as
I'm
young
an
as you
adult. I'm
feel.
an adult. I'm an adult. Older sounds a little bit like you.
No, you women in age, guess that is always a problem.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let me tell you my age.
let me rephrase that and say, because you mature, you've been around for a while. What advice would you give to young people?
Basically, listen to your parents.
Okay.
Listen to your parents. Show respect regardless of who the person is, whether it's a person in the street, someone just sitting and begging for money or for food or whatever. Show respect to that person. Do not be afraid to fail.
Okay.
Do not be afraid to fail. Yeah, don't be scared of your mistakes. Don't be scared of your mistakes. And remember, tomorrow is always another day.
Yeah.
And start planning now.
Okay.
Start planning now. As you'd start planning now. Work on your whatever you're planning to do in your future, and then you will succeed in anything that you want to do. Like me, I had a book.
Okay.
And my book had like even now also I'm sitting with the book here, even next
You're
to my
always
bed.
writing.
Yeah, I like, because at night I will sit and I will think about something and then I will write it down. Tomorrow morning I'll wake up and then I forget about it.
Sure.
And then like I'll just go
Later.
through, when it's a little bit quiet in the shop, I'll go through the book and I'm like, okay, I wrote this down. Okay, I remember I must do this and all that stuff. So constantly try to improve yourself. And if you can start doing that at an early age, you will succeed right through your life. And just focus on every single thing that you do in life.
Wow.
That's what I always tell that child of mine. Focus, yeah. And read. Please read a lot.
Read something. Put the phone down and read something. Hey?
Yes, yes.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming through and having this conversation with us. If someone wants to contact you, follow you, support your business, how do we find you?
On TikTok, it's Mibas Food. My cell phone number is 076666 8100. And that's also for Mibas Food. That's basically the business number.
Yes.
And yeah, you must have personal and a business. Yeah, because
otherwise
people can bombard you with a lot of things on your personal number.
At 12 midnight.
Yeah, and then I'm also on Facebook.
Yes.
Michaela Basson. And then Twitter, also Michaela Basson, and on Instagram. My Instagram handle is also at Michaela Basson.
All right. Thank you. It's been a great conversation.
Are we done?
Yes. We are done 25 minutes later. All right. Imploplu Organic Community Radio. Interesting conversation there.